Crime reporting is a hazardous job, as it requires these reporters to constantly put their lives on the line to bring out the truth, and every living day ends up as a blessing for them. More often than usual, we hear of crime journalists killed or gone missing because they had decided to bring a particular gang or mafia under the radar of the law enforcement department. Well, it's their commitment to the truth and a better society that fuels them to keep on going despite such apparent threats. Such was the case for the famous Dutch journalist Peter R. de Vries, who was among the most prominent figures in the Netherlands before his murder. Peter was shot on July 6, 2021, while he was walking to his car. De Vries was shot several times, after which he died of injuries on the 15th of July 2021. However, his murder was not just a random event, but a planned assassination that left everyone in shock. Peter R. de Vries was born on the 14th of November 1956 in Aalsmeer, Netherlands. He was a famous crime reporter and investigative journalist in the Netherlands, and he even hosted the show Peter R. de Vries Crime Reporter, which gained popularity quickly, as Peter was already very popular for his brave reporting and investigations of many high-profile murders and criminal cases. Some of the most famous cases he worked on were Natalie Holloway's disappearance case, the murder of Marianne Vostra, and the death of Nicky Verstappen. In 2021, Peter R. de Vries stepped in as the legal advisor to a former Moroccan-Dutch gang member Nabil Bakali, who had turned into a key witness against the Moroccan-Dutch mafia boss Ridouan Taghi in a criminal case. This case is also famously known as the Marengo case. This case was a critical one, as the suspected Ridouan Taghi and 17 members were alleged to be involved in several murders. At the same time, they were part of a crime mafia involved in the smuggling of cocaine across the Netherlands and Belgium. Peter provided his legal aid to Nabil despite the facts related to this infamous case, including the one that whoever decided to stand up against Ridouan was bound to die no matter what. This case claimed the lives of many people, including the brother of Nabil, as well as Dirk Wiersum, the lawyer representing Nabil, who was shot by unknown assassins. Reports suggest that the reason behind both assassinations is their involvement with the witness Nabil Bakali. However, Peter continued his legal aid for Nabil during the Marengo case, which inevitably resulted in his death. On the evening of July 6, 2021, Peter left a TV studio after attending a talk show as a guest. Walking down the narrow street of Amsterdam, he was constantly being watched by a person wearing a black suit sitting at a cafe table and a man in a car across the street. These two were the suspects at the scene of the crime, gunman Delano Gierman, 21, and his Polish driver Kamil Egert, 35. It was only a matter of time before the attack commenced and a passerby heard 5 shots, after which he followed the noise and saw Peter lying down on the street with his face covered in blood. Peter L. Burser, a reporter for the new outlet ANP and Peter's old friend, said it was chaos when he rushed to the scene of the murder by bicycle, hearing the shots, and immediately called for an ambulance the moment he saw de Vries lying on the floor with his face covered in blood. He remained with Peter while taking him to the VU University Medical Center. However, it was only a matter of time before Peter passed away after sustaining critical wounds from the gunshots. The police got on the murderer's trail quickly, arresting the suspected gunman and his driver approximately 30 miles outside of the city. Upon arresting both of them, police found out that both of their phones had a message from an unknown person saying, "Get this dog. If you do it right, you may get extra money." Moments after the shootout, the suspect Delano Gierman messaged his alleged partner in crime, later known as the Handler, writing, "Bro, that bullet shot right through him twice. Everything squirted." To which a reply came from the receiver saying, "Nice. That blood makes everyone scream." Police have disclosed that they have acquired more wiretapped calls and conversations that indicated that the assassination was planned to be carried out during May and June. Still, it was delayed due to the suspect's hesitation to commit to the crime, and this fact was also confirmed by independent sources later on. The police also reported that this murder was planned carefully, as the suspects brought fake license plates for the vehicles they stole weeks before the murder. Moreover, the crime scene was also observed beforehand, as it was Peter's usual route from the RTL studio, where he recorded his sessions regularly on Lange Varstraat Street, into the parking garage where he parked his car. The murderers also carried a tested handgun and a machine gun with them, as the police found videos of both the gunman and his driver firing rounds from their weapons while testing them. Everyone took a sigh of relief when Delano and Camille were arrested, but something still wasn't right. It was like there was a bigger piece of the puzzle missing from the picture. There were still unanswered questions about who the real mastermind was behind the case. In 2023, there was a sudden twist as the case was reopened when a person arrived at the police station to present himself as the witness to the De Vries murder. This witness, whose identity was hidden from the press, was a close acquaintance of the planners of the attack, and he revealed that both Delano and Camille were hired for €100,000 and €50,000 each to do their jobs. He also revealed that they were hired by a person named Christian, who was the right-hand man of a Moroccan person, Uncle, who was in jail at the time. Christian told the witness that he was told by the uncle to find 2 people to kill a journalist who was working with a key witness against them. According to the witness, Christian also told him that before killing the journalist, they had assassinated the brother and the lawyer of the key witness to scare them off. But it didn't work on those 2. Moreover, a month before the assassination, Christian told the witness that he had found someone who would observe and kill De Vries. The witness met the man for the job in April 2021, who was Camille Egert, and revealed that Camille was unable to prepare for the assassination, after which Christian got orders from jail by the uncle that if he doesn't shoot, he has to drive. If he doesn't drive, he has to be killed. He already knows too much about us. The witness explained the events after the murder, and it was revealed that there was another person named the Handler who was supposed to provide Delano and Camille with possible escape route details and a vehicle. The witness told the police that when Peter was shot, the murderers escaped in the vehicle. However, during the execution of their plan, the Handler started panicking, telling the murderers to light up the car and their weapons and leave immediately. He was going to fix up the car in a minute, but having no idea what to do, Camille continued driving the car and was tagged within the city and finally arrested outside at a highway exit. After Delano and Camille were arrested, Christian came to see the witness, after which he went to Poland for 4 weeks, the location where he was arrested later on when the authorities traced him. He also told the witness that another plan was devised to kill Egert's mother in case he spilled the beans to the police. The witness disclosed that there were several ties and connections of the attack to a Moroccan man who was identified as Redouane Taghi later on by the police. A total of 6 suspects were identified and arrested with the help of the witness: Delano, the gunman; Camille, the driver; Christian, the planner; Conrad, the weapons provider; Erickson and Gerower, acquaintances to the murder, were arrested and sentenced between 10 to 28 years in jail for the murder of Peter R. De Vries. In addition to these arrests, the crime lord Redouane Taghi and his brother have been under observation as the possible masterminds of the attack. Peter R. De Vries' murder was a dark day in the history of the Netherlands, as a great voice that always stood strong against the crime mafia and criminal syndicates was silenced forever. Moments after De Vries was shot, people started laying flowers for him on the streets of the Netherlands. The internet, the press, the government, and even the King of the Netherlands were immediately active after the incident. The Dutch king, Willem-Alexander, said that it was an attack on journalism, the cornerstone of our constitutional state, and therefore also an attack on the rule of law. He insisted that the convicted must be punished as soon as possible for justice to prevail.